Students, good morning. Yesterday we were discussing about the planets, and today we will discuss about the topic of the Earth. Then the Earth is also it is the only planet where do we live. Okay. Yesterday we discussed about the sun and the planets. Today we are discussing about the Earth. Today we are discussing about the Earth. On which topic? The topic is the Earth. So the Earth is the today talking about the Earth is the twins of the Venus, Earth. See the Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun in size. It is the fifth largest planet. In size, it is the fifth largest planet. And distance from the Sun, in sequence of the distance from the Sun, it is the third planet. And it is flattened at its pole. That is why its shape is described as a geode. Geode means अर्थ-like shape. So अर्थ क्या है? एक सन का थर्ड नियरेस्ट प्लानिट है फ्रॉम द डिस्टेंस ऑफ द सन. ओके, लेकिन साइज में कहता है कि इट इज द फिफ्थ लार्जेस्ट प्लानिट. इसका मतलब क्या होगा? इससे 4 प्लानिट बड़े हैं. ओके, और ये जो अपने पोल के पास जब ये जाती है, पोल के आसपास क्या है इसका स्ट्रक्चर? तो थोड़ा सा फ्लैट है, चपटा टाइप का है. तो अर्थ के इस जो शेप है इसे हम क्या कहते हैं? इसे हम कहते हैं जियोड. क्या कहते हैं? जियोड, GEOD. सो जियोड मीन्स अर्थ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, so it is the only planet where life is possible, life is existing. Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the Earth. The Earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air, which are very essential for our survival. The Earth has life-supporting gases like oxygen. Because of these reasons, the Earth is a unique planet in the solar system. So, once again, the Earth is a planet where life is possible, where water is available, where soil is available, where gases are available. So, that's why it is possible for the livelihoods. It is neither too hot nor too cold. We can say it is temperate. And from the outer space, when we see the Earth from the satellites, it seems like a blue color. It seems like a blue color due to its more parts of the water bodies. That's why it is known as the blue planet. The question may be asked to you, why Earth is called the blue planet? So you have to give your answer in 3 marks. Maybe ask any other question in 1 marks. Which planet is called the blue planet? So your answer will be the Earth. The Earth is known as the blue planet. Why? You will say most of the part of the Earth is covered by the water, and the color of the water is blue. And whenever we see it from the space or from the satellites, it seems like a blue color. That's why it is known as the blue planet. Okay, the next topic is the moon. Next topic is the moon. The Earth, the moon. Okay, here is the moon. So our Earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. It its diameter is only one quarter that of the Earth. As you know, the Earth is the bigger than the moon. Earth is four times bigger than the moon. That's why the diameter of the moon is one fourth of the Earth. It appears so big because it is nearer to planet that our celestial bodies. It is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. Now you can compare the distance of the Earth from the Sun and the other from the other planets. The moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the Earth. So, the moon moves around the Earth within 27 days, and it also completed its one round in 27 days. That's why we can see only one side of the moon. Okay. The moon does not have the conditions favorable for the life as you are seeing in the earth. जैसे हम क्या कर रहे हैं अर्थ में कुछ हमारी ये पॉसिबल कंडीशंस हैं फॉर द लिवलीहुड्स दीज कंडीशंस आर नॉट अवेलेबल इन द मून इट हैज नाइदर वाटर नॉर एयर इट हैज माउंटेन्स न पानी है न हवा है सो हियर इज ऑन नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग वाज द फर्स्ट मैन टू step on the surface of the earth moon on 21st July 1969. Okay, क्या कर रहा है नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग he was the first man who reached on the moon on which date on 21st July 1969. Next is satellite. Satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planet in the same way as the planets move around the sun. Okay. सैटेलाइट क्या है जो प्लानट के आसपास घूमते हैं और प्लानट क्या है जो सन के आसपास घूमते हैं तो डिफरेंस बिटवीन सैटेलाइट्स एंड प्लानट्स planets moves around the sun satellites moves around the planet so satellites are there two types natural satellites and human made satellites. It is the artificial body made by the human brain and designed by the scientist. Okay, so next is the moon. After the moon, okay, here is the moon moves around the earth in 27 days and 20 also the same time for its one spin. The moon does not have conditions favorable for the life. We have also discussed some of the satellites are showing here. It has mountains, rocket launch, rocket falls back to the earth, satellite enters orbits. Okay, some satellites of the Indian names are INSAT, IRS, EduSat. These are the satellites made by the human beings. Okay, so these are the figures of the human made settlements. Now asteroids. Now we are discussing about the asteroids. So, apart from the stars, planets, and satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are the asteroids. The asteroids are found between the orbit of the Mars and Jupiter. जब हमने आपके साथ डिस्कस किया था अबाउट द सोलर सिस्टम, उसके बीच हमने क्या दिखाए थे, हमने वहाँ पर एस्टेरॉयड बेल्ट भी आपको दिखाई थी. अब वो एस्टेरॉयड बेल्ट क्या है, where there are numerous tiny bodies between the Mars and the Jupiter. These are known as the asteroid belts. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are part of a planet which exploded many years back. हो सकता है क्या कब किसी के टूट फूट के भाग वहीं किसी प्लानिट के. नेक्स्ट आर द मेटेरियट्स. मेटेरियट्स मेटेरियट्स द स्मॉल प्लेस ऑफ रॉक्स which move around the sun are called meteorites. अब what is the difference between asteroids and meteorites? Asteroids में meteorites में क्या है, these are only parts of the rocks. Maybe in the asteroids they are the part of the mountains and others. Okay, sometimes these meteorites come near to the earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and down. It causes flash and light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burnt, falls on the earth and creates a hollow. Do you see a whitish bold broad band like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night? It is a cluster of millions of stars. This band is known as the Milky Way or galaxy. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. In ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Okay, so thus it was named Akash Ganga. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. So, discussing about the Milky Way. Discussing about the Milky Way. So, what are the Milky Way? Milky Way of the cluster of the millions of the stars which we can see at the night sky. मिल्की वेज क्या है, ये मिलियंस ऑफ स्टार्स का एक ग्रुप से है जिसे हम नाइट स्काई में एक जगह से दूसरी जगह को जाते हुए देख सकते हैं. ओके, अब उसके बाद क्या कहता है, मिल्की वे हो गया और उसके बाद कहता है कि आकाश गंगा. आकाश गंगा क्या है, वो क्या है कि आकाश गंगा लाइन से एक सफ़ेद ऐसी लाइन जाती है जैसे कोई क्या नदी बह रही होगी, तो गंगा जैसी बह रही होगी. आकाश में गंगा जैसी बह रही होती है, उसको क्या कहेंगे हम, आकाश गंगा कहेंगे. क्या कहेंगे, आकाश गंगा. सो व्हाट इज द आकाश गंगा इन द स्काई? व्हेन millions of the stars move in the sky in a white line like a river. This is known as Akash Ganga. Now, the galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. These are millions of such galaxies make the universe. So now discussing about the galaxy and universe. So galaxy क्या है, गैलेक्सी एक ह्यूज सिस्टम में कहता है कि बिलियंस ऑफ द स्टार्स एंड क्लाउड्स ऑफ डस्ट एंड गैसेज. जिसमें क्या होंगे, गैलेक्सी में स्टार्स होंगे, क्लाउड्स होंगे और डस्ट होगी. वो क्या होंगे, एक साथ एक गुब्बारा जैसा कहीं इधर उधर जाएगा, इसे हम क्या कहते हैं, गैलेक्सी कहते हैं. अब क्या होता है, इस प्रकार से हम बहुत सारी गैलेक्सी मिल जाएंगी पूरे आसमान में, जिसे हम यूनिवर्स कह देंगे. क्या कह देंगे, यूनिवर्स कह देंगे. फर्स्टली डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द गैलेक्सी देन द यूनिवर्स. गैलेक्सी छोटा है और यूनिवर्स बड़ा है. गैलेक्सी में क्या है, गैलेक्सी में है स्टार्स, क्लाउड्स एंड गैसेज. ये क्या है, इनका एक झुंड टाइप का है, एक जगह एक गुब्बारा जैसा मिल जाएगा गैलेक्सी में. और जब क्या होंगे, ऐसे मिलियंस ऑफ दीज आर टाइप ऑफ द गैलेक्सीज कम टुगेदर, दे फॉर्म द यूनिवर्स. तो उसे हम क्या कहेंगे, यूनिवर्स कहेंगे. इट इज़ डिफिकल्ट टू इमेजिन हाउ बिग द यूनिवर्स इज. Scientists are still trying to find out more and more about it. We are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you and I, belong to this universe. हम केवल इतना ही कह सकते हैं कि we all are belong to this universe. Here this is the diagram of the Milky Way. एक आपको क्या दिखाया गया है, मिल्की वे दिखाया गया है. ओके, सो हियर इज द, कैन यू इमेजिन, can you relate yourself with the universe now? You are on the earth and the earth is a part of the solar system, or solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy, which is a part of the universe. Think about the universe and the fact that contains millions of such galaxies. How do you fit in the picture? So you can imagine, so how much bigger the universe है, कितना बड़ा हुआ यूनिवर्स है. हम क्या है, हम एक छोटे से भाग में अर्थ में, उससे तो अर्थ से क्या हो रहा है, फिर अर्थ सोलर सिस्टम का एक पार्ट है, और सोलर सिस्टम क्या है, मिल्की वे का एक भाग है, और मिल्की वे क्या है, यूनिवर्स का एक भाग है. तो हम कहाँ हैं, वी आर सच अ इंसेक्ट, वी आर सच अ वायरस इन कंपेयर टू द यूनिवर्स. ओके, so the topic is complete, and the next lecture we will discuss about the our exercise, and next we will discuss about the exercise. Okay, now we